Hey guys, welcome back. Yeah, you guys just saw the rakes. They're leaving one ranch and they're gonna go rake some alfalfa this morning. Yeah, the ranch they were leaving though, there's cable gates at every entrance, and apparently the keys they have didn't work. So I gave them the wrong ones or got the wrong copies made. So I had to come out and open the gates for them, and it was no big deal. It's just one of those things that happens. So yeah, they're on their way to go rake a couple alfalfa fields, and yeah, it's Monday morning and getting the week started. Yeah, that's what we got going on. Hay, and more hay, I guess. But yeah, I'm on my way to the shop right now. I'm gonna refill my tank in the bed of my pickup with some red fuel, just to have some with me. So yeah, today we got rakes running. Swathers might run, not sure yet. Waiting on phone call. But they're all at the shop anyway. We're gonna kind of go through them a little bit, as far as changing knives and servicing them, and blowing them out and all that good stuff, kind of getting them ready. And then tonight Baylor's got some grass, and then probably this alfalfa that they're raking, and then maybe some wheat hay. I gotta go check it out a little bit. I have one field in particular that we might roll it or flip it, so we'll use the rakes and basically just take the bottom of the windrow and put it on top. There's a section in the field where it's not wet, but it still has moisture in it, if that makes any sense at all. So it's kind of weird. I'll try to show you guys that. It's kind of a weird deal. I was kind of lucky that I found it. That's why it's kind of important for me to get around and check things. That way, when the guys go out at night, there's no, surprises, or they don't run into something unexpected. So yeah, hopefully this week we'll get, all the wheat hay baled up and done, which is always a big feat. And so yeah, that's what we got going on. But like I said, I'm about to pull into the shop, and I'm gonna fill up my red tank. So, all right. Okay, let's give this guy his receipt here. Here you are, sir. Oh, thanks. Let me see how much it's going to be today. Really? My first and second born kids for this diesel? I only got like 40 gallons. Are you out of your mind? Yep, that's correct. Your first and second born kids now. Money's just not enough. Got to take some of your family. Well, tractor's got to run. Hey, Tara and Wesley, come on. You guys are staying with this guy. Have a good day. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't give up my kids for diesel. Now, my wife has a dog, on the other hand, that I'd probably give it away for a couple gallons. I had to come to the shop for the important stuff. Need some coffee. The only problem, though, my cup's too tall. But if I lean it in the right spot, it works. Oh yeah, we got it. That's the good stuff. I had to leave the house so quickly to go unlock the gate for the guys. I didn't get a chance to get my coffee, so need my coffee. perfect rake. Just enough moisture to keep the leaves on. It's a little too wet to bale, but that's all right. But it'll be ready to go tonight. Looks good. Not bad for a 10-year-old hayfield, which is pretty old for an alfalfa field, but this is really, really, really good ground right here. All right, show me your fix, George. So you can't.
Crossing my fingers, I hope it. Crossing my fingers, I hope it works.
Oh, you're gonna need more than that.
You think so?
Come on, muscles. Oh, you got it. Oh. Nope.
A little bit easier.
Because it's got oil on it. Can you put more weld on there though?
I can.
Try it.
Oh, I most definitely can. I don't want to put too much all at once, you know.
I think you're right there. Put a little bit more on it.
Yeah. That needs new blade anyways.
Yeah. Trying to solve the problem with these new rock guards. So we put them on the other header, but it's hard to use the quick change. So he's putting a little bead of weld on that tool, hoping to push that down more.
No, I'm gonna get some blades.
Now remember, if it's too much, you can grind it off. Maybe we could patent it if it works.
Alright, so that's the case.
Maybe there's a CNH engineer watching. I doubt it. Test number 2. Better.
Yeah. Now I'm cutting myself.
Put that thing back in there. I'm gonna just slide it in. What if? Hold on.
But you saw what I was going after, right?
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, you're adding that so you can push down more, but it's like it needs to go in farther.
The whole tool.
Yeah, but you can't really.
Yeah.
But you don't need much. What if we like
Lengthen the tool?
No, because then see, you got to go down and in this cavity here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What about like grinding, like just like grind a little bit right there? Oh, that's hot. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you could like, watch your head. So you could go in a little bit more.
Yeah, but wouldn't that weaken it? Yeah,
but do you think it's gonna do?
Well, let me try a couple more.
Well, hold on a minute, because. All right, you do what you gotta do. Cameron's calling me.
Oh. Hi, Cameron.
Hello. You think you're on to something?
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do?
No, I got it.
Oh, you got it. I got it. Oh yeah.
Maybe a little bit thicker, but might put a little more weld on it.
Show people what you did. Oh, cool. Yeah, that'll work. Problem solved.
Yeah, I think I'll put a little more weld on it and call it good.
All right. Cool. All right, give me your explanation.
Well, my theory, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, I don't know. But this is being the old one here, this being the new part, this has more meat for the tool to grab onto. Mm-hmm. This not having enough. Maybe it's not allowing me to push the spring open far enough to pop the knife out.
I think you're right. So he's gonna put that on there. We're gonna try it. Guess we gotta clean the twine off. Try again.
Try number 2.
The bolts were too long on that spare one that held the springs on was rubbing the hub, so we swapped parts around. I think it's gonna work. I know, I didn't really realize how worn these things are.
Click, click.
The tool?
Sure.
Alright, moment of truth. I can already tell. Yep.
You know, with the new parts, my wells might actually be useless.
I wouldn't say that. Try the other one. Well, good thing we have grinders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you are gonna have to take them out.
Yeah.
It might help though, actually. Yeah, it's still a little tough, but there you go. Hold on, that spring didn't pop.
It might be tough. Maybe it didn't line up or something. I tightened it down earlier.
Yeah, I don't think it did, but it is a little bit better.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I guess if we're gonna keep using these, we gotta change these or go back to the old school way with just the nut.
However you want to do it.
I don't know what everybody likes. I know it's convenient to have the quick change.
When everything's working right, yeah, the quick change is nice.
Because even with the nut in there, that's like still kind of.
I found a way around that. Actually, with the nut in there, you'd have more room because this wouldn't be there.
That's true.
It's just a nut.
But see, when you change over to just the nut style, you have to change the cleaners too. The cleaners are different. Well, it sounds like either way we have to change parts, so might ought to just see how much.
Yeah, because like this one here is pretty worn out.
They're all pretty worn. Like I said, I would change them mostly every winter, but I thought we could squeeze another one out of them. But
this one's almost paper thin over here.
All right. Well, we got some decisions to make.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, we figured out the swather. We just need to change those spring plate things for the quick change. They're just, I think with them being worn, you know, and everything being a little bit lower, it's just not a whole lot of tolerance there, I guess. So we're just going to change the plates and that should solve it. So now I'm on to the next task. We have this truck. It's kind of our spare truck, I guess, or field truck when we need it. It's a 2000 Ford diesel, 7.3 liter, the good motor. And it ran when we drove it last, which it's been a couple weeks or a few weeks, and then it just wouldn't start. I don't know, reading and checking on things and diagnosing. I think it's this fuel pressure, or I don't know, what do they call it? I can't remember what they call this thing. Oil pressure regulator. But these engines, the fuel pump is, like the engine oil is also used as like hydraulic oil to power the fuel pump for the truck. I don't know. So this regulates how much. It's got this little cartridge and then a solenoid, magnetic solenoid. I don't know what I ordered it. I should know what it's called, right? But I don't know what it's called. Box says it's a regulator. We'll go with that. So hoping that that's what it is. All right, it's not the easiest thing to get to because it's buried down in there, but we're gonna do our best. This thing's called the IPR valve, so I was sort of right, probably just didn't explain it very well, but yeah, it regulates the oil pressure, which in turn regulates the fuel pressure in the truck. I am not an auto mechanic by any means. I hate working on cars. I despise it. But sometimes you have to do it. Yeah, this thing goes down in there, and there's a steel braided high pressure oil line. Yeah, it scratched scrap out of me, but that's all right. And the stem on the thing, the way my sockets are machined, it doesn't really fit over the top very well. I was able to get it out, but I think I might have a hard time getting it back in. I was hoping I could use this wrench for part of the way, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think I can do it. There's kind of a line in the way, but I need a ratchet. Forgot a ratchet. I think with my socket on there, it's the stem of that thing. I don't know, with my ratchet on the socket, the stem of that thing is hitting the, there it goes, but all right, minute of truth. Well, it's still sitting there because I didn't get it going yet. I turned the camera off, but it wouldn't fire. There was actually a cam sensor in the console for some reason, so I swapped that out. You know, I hate throwing parts at things, but doing it because I'm desperate. That didn't seem to do it. I know it's a fuel problem. I shot some ether into the intake as I was turning it over, and it you know, it rumbled, it fired. Just not getting fuel, so I just got to figure out what the issue is there. I got a couple buddies that are pretty good with 7.3s. I'm gonna call them and kind of pick their brain a little bit. But yeah, but anyway, things to come. We brought in a shaker and a sweeper today into the shop. Pulled a radiator out of a sweeper, pulled a hydraulic oil cooler out of the shaker. Got to get those fixed. They were leaking a little bit, and got the elevator out. You guys maybe have seen that in the background. We're working on it because, yeah, in a few short months it's going to be almond harvest, so there'll be some shop videos mixed in with you know, the hay baling and cutting and raking. We're actually going to go mow some mummies tomorrow. You guys have seen the motors in the past, so I'll try to get those. We're just gonna run one. We got a real quick, easy job to do. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this one. I gotta get the T-ball because it's Monday night. The kids have a T-ball game, so we'll catch you in the next one. See ya.